camera confidence. Now, does the thought of being on camera scare you? I know the feeling because it is scary, isn't it? Like, we know that we can get better over time, but especially when you're starting out, it can be really daunting to know that you are going to be watched and to film yourself. It's bizarre. It's weird. It's weird to film yourself, right? I mean, I'm not even using an actual like camera. I'm using my phone. I've always used my phone. But it still takes time to get used to this. It really does. So, you know how they say, well, practice makes perfect, but I don't like the word perfect. So I'm going to say practice makes it better. Because if you're starting out, right, and you are, for example, using your phone to film like I am, then have a few test runs with your phone. You don't have to publish the video. You can just look back and see how you actually were when you were filming yourself. How did the video come out? What do you think you can improve, etc. And remember that we are all improving with every single video that we create. We are all improving our presence on camera with every single video as well. The learning doesn't end. And you will see, like from your first video to even your fifth video, how you've improved on camera because you grow your confidence. The more videos that you actually create, your confidence increases because you can look back and think, okay, I can improve this part when I talk, I can improve this part when I talk. Maybe, I actually am a person that smiles a lot, but when I was starting off, I wasn't smiling that much in my videos. I was being so rigid. And I realized, you know what? I love smiling. This is part of who I really am. I am a very bubbly person and I love smiling. So why aren't I sharing that? Why aren't I sharing such a key part of who I am? And also realize that to be on camera, you don't have to be a specific type of person either. If you're a person that's an introvert, you can be an introvert on camera. You don't have to act and be somebody that you're not because you will find your tribe, your community. You will probably find other introverts who really resonate with what you are trying to talk about, what you're trying to teach, or if you're trying to entertain them. So embrace your unique perspective. There is no other person like you. And I will always say this. Sometimes we think, well, YouTube is so saturated. Why would I want to put myself in a video, talk on camera when other people are saying the same thing that I want to talk about? No, there's nobody else like you in the whole world. So even though you may have a similar message to me, perhaps, but the thing is, the way you say it can be so different. So your perspective is unique. Even the way you talk is unique. There's nobody else in the world that talks exactly like you. So embrace that. Understand that is powerful, isn't it? So enjoy that you have your own voice and use that voice, use it. And don't think that you have to also look perfect to be on camera. Sometimes our biggest critics are ourselves. We think that, oh, I'm not going to start my YouTube channel or I'm not going to post another video because things aren't perfect. I don't have the perfect background. I don't have the perfect hairstyle. I don't have the perfect clothes. If you keep waiting for perfection, you are delaying your own progress. You truly are. So get out of your own way. Get out of the mindset that things have to be perfect because a great deal of things, even when it comes to speaking on camera and being confident, is our mindset. When we come from a mindset of I can't do this. This is too difficult. I filmed the video. I'm terrible. I saw myself in the video. Oh, what is the point? Rather think about it this way. If you were telling a friend and encouraging a friend, what would you say to your friend? Wouldn't you say, look, there's room for improvement in these aspects, but with time, you will progress, you will get there. Great job on actually putting yourself out there, on actually stepping out of your comfort zone. So, really, how we talk to ourselves is such a huge part of our journey on YouTube. If you feel more confident having a script, definitely have a script, but don't overly rely on it. Like, don't feel like you have to say every single word as is. And if you change one word of the script, that's the end of. No, whether you want to have a few bullets on your script, great. If you want to have a more in depth script, that's also great. Play around with these different variations of scripts. See what works for you. You can even have your script on your phone, perhaps, and then you can put your phone to the side, and then it's out of shot when you're filming, and then you can refer to your phone when you actually are speaking. So you can do things in bits, like the first 2 minutes, I could film that, take a bit of a break, then film the next. So you don't have to film everything in one go. Look directly into the lens. So I have a phone, I'm looking directly into the lens. And for ages, I was not doing this. I kept looking at all the wrong races, and you think it's so obvious, like look at the lens. For me, it's a little green light. Look at it, but I was not doing this. And when you don't do this, it looks weird, because then when your audience is watching it, it doesn't feel like you actually engaging with them, because when you look at the lens, it feels like you are talking to your audience. So even when you are alone in your room, like I am right now, imagine that you're talking to a friend. Imagine that you're talking to a family member. When I first started with YouTube, I was very, very rigid. Like, I was so nervous that I couldn't just be myself. I couldn't just truly enjoy it, because I don't think I was as conversational as I really am. But like with most things in life, time helps, right? Improving every video helps. And don't think that you have to be a master at being on camera within a few months. No, absolutely not. It takes time. Everybody's journey is different, right? Use your hands and facial expressions. For a long time, I wasn't using my hands as often as I do. Now, I'm a very animated speaker. People have said this about me. I'm very animated. And in my videos, though, I wasn't actually using my hands. I don't know. I think maybe I was nervous. But use your hands, use your facial expressions. Don't act, don't perform. Be yourself, be real. But if you have quirks, show us your quirks. Be you. Because, like I always said, there's no other you but you. So be yourself on camera. Don't feel like you have to hide this part of who you are. No. Use your hands, use your facial expressions. Now you may think, oh, but I don't actually use many facial expressions. I don't actually really use my hands. That's fine too. You do what feels comfortable to you, what feels authentically true to you. Slow down and breathe. And this is a tip that I have to remind myself about, because sometimes when I get really excited, I go fast. I talk really fast too. But I have to think, okay, you know what? I can still get my message across without having to talk so fast. And sometimes when you just slow down and breathe, it can relax you even more. So slow down and breathe. Get comfortable with your equipment. And I'm saying this to myself as well. Make no mistake about that, because I always feel like I'm not a tech person. I always feel like, whoa, this goes over my head a bit. But you know what? I can't keep having that mindset. If somebody else can learn about tech and lighting and how to film, etc., so can I. And so can you. So sometimes we really put limitations on ourselves. So get familiar with the equipment that you are using, whether it's your mic, whether it's your phone to film, whether it's your camera, whether it's lighting, etc. Get familiar with it, because when we feel like it's so foreign to us, then we feel intimidated by it, don't we? But when we feel like, oh, I understand how this works, then we become confident when we actually use the equipment. So maybe, you are talking about topics or videos that don't actually resonate with you. So when you are filming these topics, your energy may be so low because you aren't really interested in these topics yourself. So maybe choose topics that really resonate with you, that you really love, that you're passionate about, because this will come across to your audience. And it'll actually make it easier because when you love something or when you're so interested in it, it's easier to talk about it, isn't it? When you aren't that interested in something, it's far harder to talk about it and to share about, even the topic, because you're not even that interested in it. And your lack of interest can be seen by the person that's watching your video. Because passion shines through when you're interested in something. And I'm not saying you have to be like over the top passion. No, you could be somebody who's an introvert, but your passion still shines through. And that's what makes your content more engaging. And it becomes more valuable to the viewer when they can really understand what you are talking about, when you can break it down in detail, when you can really explore the different nuances of a topic, etc., because you know it so well or you're learning about it. And that gets communicated to the person who's watching your content. The tip that I hope will resonate the most with you is have fun. Have absolute fun when you are filming yourself on camera, when you are learning about how to film yourself on camera. Have fun with it. The thing is, we can put so much pressure on ourselves to be just perfect, to make no mistakes. But the truth is, on this platform, as a YouTuber, you will make mistakes. It is completely normal to make mistakes. But why not have fun? You're putting in this effort, you're putting in your heart and soul into your YouTube channel. Have fun with it. Have fun creating, because when you have fun, then it brings out your best self. And when you bring out your best self, that is seen by the person that's watching you. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I'm not saying it's all fun and games. Please don't get me wrong. YouTube can be incredibly hard as well. But don't make it all doom and gloom. Have fun with it as well. And be sure to watch this video, which talks about easy mode on YouTube, how to make it easier to actually create videos. Sometimes we can spend so much time overthinking our videos, but there's an easy way to do it. So watch this video and find out.